Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa.
Hello everyone, my name is Fafa Gilbert and welcome to my creative African cooking channel Ndudu by Fafa. Ndudu means food in the other language from Ghana. And I'll tell you what, I have been to Ghana for 2 weeks and it's been exciting and I cannot wait to share the recipes, the fashion, the stories, the times that I actually did spend with my mom, which were great memories and one that I'd hold in my heart forever. Now today on the menu, I do have this goatmeatpeppersoup. Now the story behind this was, like in London, you don't really get the proper goat meat. Yes, you know what I mean. So when I got to Ghana, I think it was like a goat meat affair and I actually wanted to make this goat meat lightsoup. But my mom was just about 40 minutes away from the house and I wanted to make it quickly. So this was actually the day after I actually arrived. I did not know that my mom has now changed her diet to that of a pescatarian diet, which meant she only ate fish. And so here I was like, oh, let me just quickly make this. So I got my goat meat and I've actually blended my ginger, aniseed and onion and also added my green chilies as you can see here, and I'm marinating my goat meat and I've just placed it on this makeshift gas stove thing. I was like, I just want to make it quickly so by the time she arrives, it's ready. Now, the story is actually quite funny, but anyway, I'll move on. So anyway, with the goat meat, what I've done is, of course, I'm marinating it in my beautiful spices and it's on a medium heat. So it's actually just cooking as I'm actually stirring along. Now, I have actually omitted using any stock cube from this. Reason is, it's just because if you keep adding stock cube to every dish that you make, then you're not actually having a break. So once in a while, I do use it, but not as often. So anyway, this saucepan also has a story. This saucepan was actually one from my childhood. It's all rickety and everything. When I saw it, I was like, no, I'm making the soup in this saucepan. I love my mom for that. She's actually kept a lot of things that actually I have good memories with, because these are the things that I was actually using in cooking back in the day. So yes, it means a lot to me, really. So at this point, my goat meat has steamed in its own juices for about 25 minutes. So I'm intensifying the flavors and I don't want to overpower it. I just want that goat meat flavor to actually, take over this dish. So now I've actually added some tomato puree and I'm actually going to cook this down for about 10 minutes. This would actually allow the tomato puree to be sweeter and it takes any sharp taste out of it. I think this goat meat is going to be incredible. What do you think? At this point, I'm actually going to add 3 medium-sized tomatoes, which would actually act as a thickener. And to that, I'd add some garden eggs as well. So I've just taken the tips off the garden eggs and I'm also adding 1 large onion. Now, all these 3 ingredients would actually act as a thickener for the soup and also add their own flavors to the soup. So at this point, I'm actually going to steam this gently because I actually want the tomatoes, the garden eggs and the onions to soften up. And once it's actually soft, I'll then blend it and then reintroduce it to the soup again. I know, it's so easy, but it's so delicious. So this was actually quite hilarious because unbeknown to me, Mom has actually now become a pescatarian. So here I am busy trying to cook the soup as quickly as I could just before she arrives so I could surprise her. And guess what? I ended up being surprised. So anyway, I've added my green chilies to it because I actually want the soup to be spicy, because with goat meat soup, it has to have that kick, And I also just wanted to actually have the soup so that I can actually sniffle as well. Like, oh yes. So I've gently cooked this for about 10 minutes and I can actually see now that the tomatoes, onions and garden eggs are actually ready for me to actually blend. Now somebody actually stated that I do use the word actually too much. Maybe I actually do. I think I do, yeah. But I like it. Before it used to be other words. Trust me, I will get over it. There'll be another word that would replace it. Anyway, so I'm transferring all my onions and garden eggs and chilies and tomatoes into my blender, and I'm just going to add a little bit of water, blend it till it's smooth, and then now using my strainer I'm reintroducing these flavors back into the soup. So here I am straining my blended mixture here and added a bit of water, and that's just working perfectly. Ndudu ya vivi galu, the chappy vi, Adriani, a payer de brutal. Neni nengo ba, where ya tajame, we are feku, that's it. So mix everything together till it's well combined, and by this point I noticed that it's a little bit thicker, so I've actually added some water because the whole title of the soup is a light pepper soup. Anyway, now if my mom actually caught me with my saucepan being dirty, gosh, I think it would have been a big no-no. So I just cleaned that saucepan to make it look good. Yet again, I was thinking, yes, I'm going to be surprising mom. So now I'm reintroducing some of the spices again. So I've just added a tablespoonful of my blended ginger, onion and aniseed mix, and I've added my salt to taste. You won't believe what happened here. The gas finished. I know. So I had to actually improvise and actually go and continue cooking this on a coal pot. Gas finishing was so hilarious. I just couldn't stop laughing. I was like, this surprise looks like it's not working out at this point. But anyway, I've just added some garden eggs and I'm adding some okra to it because I will enjoy the soup on its own. And you can see the soup is almost done. And to that I'm actually now adding some green chilies, whole, because of course I've blended some chilies in there already. So you don't really want it to be too spicy, but of course this is spicier. But so I was like, yes, mom is going to be so proud. She's going to be happy that we're just going to enjoy this. There was no fufu inside or anything. It was just the soup that I wanted, just the goat meat soup, unadulterated, pure goat meat soup, enquiries and the chi matashi nimaye una no wahala, straight. That's it. So with the coal pot, you also have to ensure that the heat is consistent, so I'm just fanning it to regulate that. So my soup is almost done. I'm just waiting for the vegetables to actually be cooked, and that should not take more than 3 minutes, and it's just perfect. Now, of course, oblivious to me, mom then arrived to tell me that, oh, mama dunala dechi azolo, mama dunala nanamao. Oh! So what my mom was saying was she's actually stopped eating meat and she prefers fish. So the next recipe was what I made for her straight away, which was a smoked fish light soup. Now, I've got my goat's meat soup. I'm just going to sit and enjoy. Now, I'll leave the transcript of this recipe, including the list of ingredients and measurements, on my blog, ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com, so do check it out. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as Ndudubyfafa, so do pass by and say hi. I hope you've actually enjoyed this episode, and do not forget to like the video, share it, and leave a comment with your experience. Until next time, take care of you, be nice, be beautiful, and I love you.